I've got some wild caught salmon today. Let's make firecracker salmon. You probably guessed it, right? Firecracker, we're going to bring in a little spice. I'm going to use gochujang. I love it. Let's get this cook going. We're starting out with 1/4 cup of this Japanese barbecue sauce. If you don't have this, you can use soy sauce. Now I'm coming in with 1/4 cup of olive oil. Now we've got 1.5 teaspoons of minced ginger, 2 teaspoons of Japanese 7 spice. You can use Japanese 5 spice, or you could use red pepper flakes. 1 teaspoon of ginger, dried ginger, and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I'm going to squeeze out the juice from 2 orange slices. I guess you could use orange juice, but you know, having fresh oranges is always better. And then we're going to come in with some molasses. And I want about 1 tablespoon. You can see I'm not measuring it. There's 1 tablespoon of molasses. And finally, we're putting in about 2 tablespoons of gochujang sauce. If you don't have gochujang, you can use sriracha. Now we just want to give this all a good mix to get it blended in together. By the way, if you had fresh ginger, that would be better than the dried ginger, but I didn't have any. Now I've got a salmon fillet here, never frozen. You could cut these into cubes like I did the sweet and smoky salmon bites or the salmon burnt ends, but I decided I'm going to go for strips. They're about 1 inch wide, roughly. And then you probably know what's next. Just get our salmon here in a bowl, hey, whatever you call this, pan bowl, whatever. By the way, the skin is removed from the back. And if you had a Ziploc bag, that would be even better. But guess what? We're out of Ziploc bags. We're going to put our marinade in there. Right? Going to make sure each piece is covered well. I'm going to cover this up. Put it in the fridge. I'll probably, open it up every half hour, turn it, make sure it's getting marinated on all sides, and we'll let it marinate totally in that fridge for about 2 hours. So I've got a piece of saran wrap here already. Sorry if you're getting my hand. Okay, we got her all covered up. Let's get her in the fridge. Now our salmon has been marinating 2 hours. Just going to move it into this cast iron skillet. I don't want to lose any of these juices that we've got going. Then what I'm going to do is come in and just pour that juice, marinade, whatever you want to call it, all over these guys. Now let's get over to the pellet smoker. It's been 30 minutes. Salmon's getting close to being done. I just want to hit it up with our firecracker sauce. You could turn it over if you wanted to. If you want to see what it looks like, that's the bottom side. So like I say, you could turn them over instead of glazing them. But you see when you turn them over, you see how I just busted that one in two. Now if you don't mind, or maybe you have some tongs, something other than a spoon like I've got here, and you could go ahead and turn them over. I'm going to let them go 15 minutes, 20 more minutes, maybe 30. Then we'll get them off. And there's your salmon. You could certainly plate it up. I'm tired of washing dishes today. I'm going to come in with a little freshly chopped parsley. And we're going to give a taste test right here in this cast iron skillet. Looks pretty good from where I sit. It is gorgeous, is it not? Look at that sauce. Look at that salmon. Let's give it a taste. Let's try this firecracker salmon. I get the sweetness. I get mild fire, shall we call it? Mild heat from that gochujang. It's got a really nice balance of sweetness, deep flavors, and then at the very back you get a little bit of spice or heat. It's definitely not going to blow your head off with spice. Full of flavor. Definitely would make this one again. Absolutely delicious. If you like this salmon recipe, I've got 2 more down below. Thanks for watching. Oh my gosh.